Well, hey fans, welcome back to another movie review, and today we're going to talk about the American Society of Magical Negroes. So the American Society of Magical Negroes is a romantic comedy film directed by Kobi Libii in his directorial debut. It stars Justice Smith and David Alan Grier, and the story follows this down on his luck black artist who's recruited into this magical society of black people whose main job it is to use their magic to make white people feel more comfortable so that less racist things happen to black people. We can go on living our lives. Now, the premise of this movie, it sounds great. It sounds amazing. Even seeing that first really short trailer, I was super intrigued. But then once you get to the second trailer and they reveal that it's actually some kind of love story, I was a little bit, trepidatious going in. But I said, I'm still going to go see it to see what it turns out to. And yeah, it's not what it should be. And I really don't like talking about what movies should be, but in this case, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. This movie should have been like Men in Black meets Harry Potter meets a Jordan Peele movie. That's what this should have been. And they really don't delve into that. I will say the beginning of the movie, I'm into it. I'm hooked. He meets David Alan Grier. He's getting in this situation that's getting a little rough for these white people. He gets them out of it. He recruits them. Just like, Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith in the beginning of Men in Black. And he's a little weirded out by all the stuff that's going on. And then once you get to like the love story angle, it just gets a little boring. It gets boring and it becomes very uninteresting. Like, I don't care to see Justice Smith finds love. I care about the comedy aspect of this society using their magic to, save black people. That's the story that I want to see. And unfortunately, it fails in everything else it tries to do. But there were like some funny moments. They have like little clips of the history of the society, which are plays on scenes from other movies. They have like a Bagger Vance type person, but it's with pool. They have a Green Mile type person, but he's helping the guy. This seems repeated throughout the movie, but he like puts his hand on his crotch to make him fertile. Scenes like that, and those small things did make me laugh. But like I said, the overall story just doesn't come together. And in terms of like the magic, you would think, oh, we're going to see like a lot of magic used in this movie. It's mentioned a little bit, and they kind of teleport from here to there, but it's never really explained. Like, if people don't go along with the job, the magic stops working. And the fact that they actually pay, like if you're in the society, you get paid. And they don't explain like if the society actually pays you or if the jobs they get you is how you get paid. There's like a lot of history for the society that they don't really go into. And I think that would have helped the movie if we knew more about how the society came to be, how the magic works, and just I wanted to know more. And then by the end, when you find out there's technically, and this is a small spoiler, I'm not going to tell you the exact ins and outs of it, there's another magical society that you find out about at the very end. And the whole implications of that just change so much and make even less things make sense. But, Justice Smith, he's okay. And the whole movie's okay. Like, in terms of a score, I'm going to give it a solid 5 out of 10. It's not bad. It's not good. It's kind of forgettable. It's just something you're going to watch and forget about, even if you have the great David Alan Grier. But like, Justice Smith's okay. I like that he's no longer doing all those screaming in these movies. He's letting his natural deep voice going out. They do actually mention his mixed heritage in the film, which I thought they would go deeper into. The fact he's like, I'm comfortable around white people. I'm half white. My mom's white and all that. They mention that in that one scene, but they don't go further into that, and I wish they did. David Alan Grier's character, some of his backstory is mentioned where he fell in love with like the girlfriend of one of his charges, but he had to let her go for the sake of society. And I wish they had delved more into his character, because he's kind of there to recruit Aren. And then he's just like off in the background. He doesn't really play an integral part of the story, and I wish he did. Another major issue is really afraid to tackle those themes of racism that is presenting in its initial story. It's like you're supposed to see all this racism from white people and all this proposed potential racism, but you get like really just small microaggressions, nothing really prominent that deals with, the core of the issues of our current society in America. It just feels like the director in the film is afraid to go there when it should. It should absolutely go there. And another thing I wanted from society that I think would have helped this film, if they had included cameos by some other major black stars within the society. Like if you had a Will Smith, if you had a Morgan Freeman, a Samuel Jackson, like small, I would have, put a little bit more in my budget to, just get like a 2-minute cameo from each of those guys, and they kind of talk about times they've helped people in the past. That probably would have helped the movie a little bit, but it still doesn't help the overall issue with the story's just not that great. But yeah, other than that, I'd say wait for this one to hit VOD. It's nothing special. It's nowhere near as great as it could have been. It's not a great directorial debut for Kobi Libii, but he also wrote the film as well. And I like the premise of the story. I like the idea. He probably should have taken that idea and given it to somebody else to further develop it. But if this is the way his brain works, I'm interested to see what story he comes up with next, and hopefully he can come up with a better story and have a better second directorial feature. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the film. Remember, you can watch the full review on YouTube and the website, flipfrogllc.com/flixfrog. Remember, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Reddit. And please, pretty please, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, Facebook page, anything and everything Flip Frog, Flix Frog, Flip Frog Books. Make sure you subscribe. And until next time, I'll be seeing you.